Okay, so essentially every night this week, I have put my video camera on my dresser, been like, I'm gonna vlog tomorrow. Haven't done it yet. My camera has just so safely sat on my dresser for the entire week, so tomorrow's Sunday. Gonna give it one last go for this week to actually vlog. But, stay tuned to find out if I actually end up doing that. But until then, I'm going to go to bed and try to get as comfy as Carly looks right now. Are you comfy? On a scale of 1 to 10. On a scale of 1 to 5 licks, how comfy are you right now? 0? You want a licky? You gave me 1 kiss. 1? Cute. She hates me. You hate me? You hate me? Oh, no, you don't hate me. Maybe see you tomorrow. Yeah. Hey guys, what's up? So, I guess I'm vlogging today. I've picked up my camera and actually started, so let's try and finish this. Currently, just finished my first meal. Got my coffee and I'm just doing some client programming. And then, it's kind of a new month, so I'm going to try to like set some goals for this month. Got my handy dandy notebook. I'll kind of go over like how I do that, if you're interested. And for now, I'm gonna finish up some work, so I will see you in a second. Alright, so it's almost 9 o'clock, and basically I'm abandoning ship of any sort of unfinished work things I do before it gets too late. I am walking to the gym today because it's just a really good way to get my steps in and then work out. It's kind of like 2 birds, 1 stone. And then also it's getting pretty warm here, so any sort of like later day walking, I like to keep it short. So whatever steps I don't hit by my walk to the gym and back, it's usually just filled up through my like everyday my daily activity. It's just like if I'm cleaning or taking out the trash, taking Carly out to poop. She already pooped though, so, well, she poops multiple times a day, but anyways, gonna head to the gym now. I have too much social anxiety to like take a big camera with me, so I'm not a real YouTuber. Maybe one day. So you're going with the phone here. Just wanted to catch you up on my gym anxiety while I walk to the gym. Status currently is I have my days where I feel strong and I'm like, yeah, I deserve to take up space here, just like all these other monster dudes, even though I still feel small. Fuck trying to like take up less space and not get in anyone's way. What if someone's in my way? And there's days where I'm just like, oh Lord, I'm sorry I'm alive and like breathing in your vicinity. Do you want this machine? Go for it. I am so sorry, sir, that you were wanting to use this at the same time, but you can definitely totally have it because you definitely you probably own it somehow or just deserve it more than I do. So by all means, take it up, use it for like an hour. I don't even care. It's been more good days than bad lately, so that is good. But yeah, still working on that confidence. It'll get there. It just takes me an abnormal amount of time to get used to things socially, because that's just how I am. I definitely have my like frustrated moments, but I'm also learning that's just part of my process, so that's okay. Anyways, almost there. So, and there's people, and I'm just getting socially anxious, so see you in a bit. Workout complete, Still trying to get my hunger levels up, so this week my coach is having me like bring my rest times down to maximum 30 seconds between, and it was actually kind of fun. It was like, it burned so good. I don't know. Definitely shortened my workout time. It's just temporary though to like make me feel hungry, and guess what? I'm definitely hungry. So lunchtime, I've got some chicken that I was cooking in the crock pot here while I was at the gym. Whoa, about to break my camera. So this is the point where I just shred it up, get a couple forks, see how easily it just falls apart. If your chicken doesn't fall apart this easily with 2 forks, it needs more time. So, pro tip, make sure you cook it long enough and that you store it in the juices in here to keep it moist. I just seasoned it with cumin, chili powder, garlic powder, and salt. And then, of course, I got some rice already made up in here. So that's gonna be lunch. I was thinking how I was, in the middle of my workout, and as you know, I've been adjusting to a new gym, and there's a pretty common theme when it comes to social media, how not to compare yourself to other people, and how the physiques that you see on social media aren't real and they're just fake, so you really can't just compare yourself to that. I feel like it's all great. That's a great perspective to have, but then you walk into a place like Gold's Gym, and those physiques actually are very much real and they exist. And so maybe I'm trying to stay away from social media so that I don't feel shitty about myself, but then I walk into a real life scenario and I can't just close out the app. It's avoiding social media because it makes you feel shitty, I feel isn't really it works for a certain amount of time, but the real issue is on the inside, and you can't just avoid that trigger forever, because at some point you will come across other people who have amazing physiques or have amazing jobs or feel they have their lives together, that sort of thing. But it all comes down to being firm in yourself and your identity and knowing who you are. And it's different for me because I feel there's a healthy level of comparison for me, because I am competing physique wise. I'm not trying to just reach a certain level of physique to look good. I want to look like those guys at the gym, because that's essentially what I'm competing against. I'm a really competitive person, not just to be competitive, but I want to win a show. So I'm kind of any comparison that might come from social media or the gym or etc., I'm able to kind of turn that into fuel for motivation. Doesn't work for everybody. You might hate that idea, but those are just random thoughts I had as I was walking home, so you're welcome for that. But I'm gonna eat this food, and then I'll go over my goals and stuff and show you how I do that. Okay, so this is meal number 3. 5.5 ounces of turkey, 150 grams of sweet potato, and 55 grams of peanut butter. I think I'm just filming this for accountability purposes, just to get in all my meals. Damn it, because I'm small, and being at the gym is just a reminder of that. But I am on a mission to make the gains and actually look like I lift, so let's do it. Small story real quick. So when I first signed up at my current gym, Gold's Gym, my email is coachcodyharmon@gmail.com. Now you know my email if you have any questions about coaching. But that was not meant to be a shameless plug. But so that is my email address. I put that on the form to sign up, and then the girl's like, "Oh my gosh, you're a coach. What do you coach?" I'm just underwater basket weaving. It's a rough sport. I I don't want to be asked if I lift or if I coach, because then I just get sad. Just kidding, it's not that big of a deal. But I would really like to look like I lift so people don't have to ask me if I lift. That's my current goal. How about that? Alright, gonna eat. Meal number 4, 6 ounces of chicken, asparagus, and 100 grams of rice. I got some sparkling water. Just kind of finishing up some loose ends with work. Got a few things I gotta get done before tomorrow. But exciting things. I gave myself a haircut. I took a shower, so I'm smelling a little more fresh. I did some laundry, so adulting level 10 today. Just work, cleaning, workout, food. But I still have to show you like how I'm gonna do how I've been doing my goals or habits or whatever after I finish eating this. So hold tight, see you in a bit. Last meal of the day, just 45 grams of Rice Krispies, and then a cup of almond milk, and then a scoop of Legion chocolate protein powder. Favorite meal of the day. It's easiest to get down, but it's also sweet, so it's like dessert for me. But yay, cereal. If you've been watching my channel for any length of time, you notice that you'll know by now that cereal is always my favorite part of the day. So, habits. I want to go over my way of like forming habits right now, or just journaling and making goals and stuff like that. So I bought this handy dandy journal off of Amazon. It coincides with the Atomic Habits book by James Clear. If you have not read that book, I highly recommend that you do, or you can listen to the audiobook. I've done both because sometimes I need something to listen to while I'm walking, driving, whatever. So audiobooks are great for that. But then I can always go back and like read the text and kind of get a better grasp for anything I might have missed. So I'm the type of person that will do both. I will do the audiobook, and then I'll either download the digital version, or I will buy the actual book so that I can like physically read the words too and just make sure that I fully grasp it. But I took it a whole nother level, and I bought the journal, the habit journal that goes with the book. And honestly, I don't usually do this because I'm kind of particular about the way that I journal, or the way that I like to journal. And a lot of times when I buy journals and I end up not liking them, and I just end up not using them. So I was afraid I was gonna do that with this. I'm still like forming the habit of using it, so there's still potential for me to fall off and be like, yeah, never mind, that didn't work. But for now, the thing that I find the most handy is the habit calendar. So in the back of the book here, you write down like the habits that you want to form essentially for the month. So it's May, and then every time you do those habits, you just put an X or a check mark by it, and then at the end of the month, you add up the total of how many times you did it in the month, and then you can keep comparing it month to month. And habits, as you know, take a while to form, so it's just kind of like a physical encouragement to be like, oh, I get to check that off. And it rips out, so you can like see it on your fridge or whatever, somewhere you can see it. But this month I have 10K steps, getting all my meals in, flossing, and journaling. And I'm going to drink a gallon of water per day. I haven't written it there yet because I'm like, damn, am I setting myself up for failure? I don't know. I'm just gonna write it in and hope for the best. So 1 gallon water. I'm gonna add it to the list. Progress, not perfection, right? I'm much more likely to actually do things when I write it down. I've already hit my 10K steps for the day as well. I don't know if you can see that, but hey. So 2 days in a row for 10K steps. I get to mark that off. All meals. I haven't flossed yet today, so I don't want to check that off yet. I have journaled, so we can type that, or cross that off. Another part of this journal is that it kind of helps you be able to like organize the tasks that you want to do. So I write down either the night before or the morning of everything that I want to do. Well, not everything. I only write down 6 things at a time, no more than 6 in like the order of importance. And then anything that I did not finish, then I just move on to the next day. The other thing is that it's got a little slot for 1 line per day journal. So it makes it pretty easy. So if you're not a journal person, you can do 1 line per day. There's no reason you can't. So I won't show you my 1 lines, but the theme for this month, so you kind of like set a like 1 line per day theme. So mine is, oh, sorry. So there's not like a theme, but so like there's a question, you can do a prompt. My prompt is theme of the day. So I'm just writing down like essentially how I felt that day's theme went. This is just something I came up with in my brain. It's not something that's like Atomic Habits related. So that's a whole lot of information that you might not care about, but if you're interested in like forming habits, creating discipline in your life, I highly recommend that book. And the journal just kind of adds like an extra little physical way of making sure you're actually applying what the book says, because there's so many self-help books out there that they all start sounding the same and they don't actually give you a whole lot of takeaways to like apply to your life. But this is literally just a book about habits. It's not this motivational, you can do it, blah blah blah. It's just like, here are the ways to help you get to whatever it is you're trying to achieve. And it's not because you have the power and like you're working through your trauma. It's just like, do these habits and then just fucking do it this way. So little by little. Yeah, anyways, this whole video has just been me rambling, so I'm gonna wrap it up before y'all are just like, wow, you should disappear from YouTube again. But yeah, thanks for watching. I think I'm still recovering from my kind of like stress anxiety type of deal, but I'm kind of slowly feeling a bit human again. Knock on wood. It takes a while to recover from that, and also it's just like, it's something, when I start coming out of it, I realize just how much stress affects my sleep, my mood, my workouts. I was feeling like so fatigued during workouts. And then when I start coming out of it and I start feeling more energized again, I'm like, damn, that's stress, you know? So, gotta prioritize getting that down. Okay, I'll talk about that more in the next video. I also need to get back to my podcast and my Patreon. I wanted to make those my priorities to get done today, but didn't. But hopefully, I'm thinking probably Tuesday, I'll be able to hop on that train again. Once again, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, comments, whatever, leave it down below. Peace out. I'll see you next time.